Hello again. Now, the reasons that we begin to search for God vary all over the place. Could be that you've got a bad medical diagnosis, could be that you've just started having children, or you're planning to get married, and spiritual things are becoming more important. Marianne and I got started in radically different ways. My entry into seeking Jesus started by surviving a horrific earthquake in Japan in January of 1995.
For me, I found Jesus as a teen, but I really didn't understand until much later in life when I started doing more Bible studies and prayer.
So, no matter what is going on in your life right now, we welcome you here. This is a safe place. We've got lots of resources for you, and you can check everything out at your own speed. So, for example, one of the things we started with is a quick video of about 17 minutes on what does God do in a plague, because for a lot of us, the last year has been crazy. So you can see some of the reasons that God allows these kinds of things like pandemics to happen, and that can be a great place to get a grip on some of your questions.
Go ahead. COVID has been incredibly difficult for many of our relationships. Some people are fearful about it, others don't care, and you end up really trying to figure it out.
Yeah. So that's first resource. Second resource is how to do a Bible study on your own, how to read the Bible. And so there's a Bible study there on what God did throughout the Bible in plagues and difficult situations, and lots of resources there for you. And finally, there's a podcast. It's a series we did this past summer, where we asked 10 of the most common challenging questions. The series was called Rethink, and it's available on our podcast page. And you can listen to 10 messages with 10 typical questions that people have. And I think you'll find those pretty interesting. How about how God thinks about when people are looking? What do we tell them?
I love Jeremiah 29:11, talking about He has plans for us. But Jeremiah 29:13 says, "If you seek me with all of your heart, you will find me."
So God knows about seeking. God knows about our questions and doubts. And the same prophet, Jeremiah, a little bit later on says, "Call to me, and I will tell you the great and unsearchable things you do not know." So that's the invitation from God. He's here, He's present with us, and He wants to answer your questions.
So let's dive in.